Hi, listeners. Welcome back to the Get Out of Crime podcast with your host, Zion. So today we're going to be talking about slang or pass. Let's find other words for yo. So what is this episode going to be about? In this episode, we're going to be finding the right words to use instead of slang. We all know how tempting it is to use slang in our everyday conversations, but sometimes it's important to switch things up and communicate formally. Because do you know what? There's people, even myself, that struggle to say hi. I'm going to give you an example. I was recording something with someone and they needed to introduce themselves. Instead of saying, hi, my name is, they didn't know how to address themselves. They didn't know how to say hi. They would say wagwan, they would say yo, and they literally struggled to say hi because it just sounded weird to say hi. So that's what this episode is going to be about. We're going to find other words to say hi. Other words to say yo. I'm going to give you another example in my situation. For my own example, before I used to talk like fam, wagwan, yo, and all these things. And I very much struggled to talk in another way. And the way that I was able to stop talking like that was literally by having this exercise. So sitting down and writing all the words that I use, all the slang words that I use. And this is something that you can do. Get a pen and paper or your notepad on your phone, whatever, and write down on one side all the words that you use, the slang words that you use. Yo, fam, what else? Whatever, so write all these things and then next to it, on the other side next to it, write down what other words you can use. So when you go to yo, write other words. So it doesn't just need to be one, it can be many other words. So it can be hey, hi, you're right, what's up, all these different things. So you can do that for all of them. Cuz, when you're saying wagwan cuz, so when you write cuz, what other word can you use instead of cuz? And then you just practice those words. So when you're talking and you find yourself saying cuz, just remember to bring yourself back and change it and say no, brother or man or whatever. When you find yourself saying yo, bring yourself back and say, I mean, hi, or I mean, what are you saying or whatever, So that's basically how you do it, and just keep practicing those words and eventually it would become natural. So that's how I did it. So I'm going to give you some words that you can use instead of certain words. So we're going to start with yo. Instead of saying yo, you can say hi, hey, or what's up. An example in a conversation. The slang conversation would be, yo, what are you saying? And the other way that you can say it is, hi, what are you saying? Or hi, how is it going? Next, we have wagwan. Even though it's not slang for some people, but it is a bit of slang, so we're going to have wagwan. So instead of saying wagwan, you can say, what's good? How is it going? Because at the end of the day, wagwan is slang, is another language. For example, when people address me there's people that would say wagwan, and I'm thinking, I'm not Caribbean, I'm not Jamaican, so I'm confused. Why are you speaking to me like as wagwan? Can you speak properly, type of thing. So it is used as slang. That's basically what is used as slang. So instead of saying wagwan, you can say what's good, how is it going? In a conversation it would go, yo, wagwan. And the formal way to say it would be, hi, what's good? Hi, how is it going? Hey, how is it going? What are you saying? Next, we have you good. Instead of saying you good, you can say, and you good is the letter U and then G-U-D. So instead of saying that, you can say it properly. Are you good? Are you okay? You alright? You know? You okay? So in the conversation, you good? Are you good after that meeting? And instead you can say, are you okay after that meeting? You alright after that meeting? Are you good after that meeting? Especially if you're texting also, in this case. Next, we have fam. I also used to use that. It was so hard to stop saying that. And it was a hot guy who told me that it's not attractive. Actually, it was a lot of guys that used to tell me, you know, you're a girl, why are you saying fam? Which I do agree with, especially when you're at a certain age and you're saying fam. But at the end of the day, we're humans. So when you are extremely angry or something, different things can come out of you. So yeah, we're going to go with fam. Instead of saying fam, you can say mate, you can say bro, you can say family. So let's have that in the conversation. What's up, fam? And the formal way to say that is, what's up, bro? What's up, family? What's up, mate? You get? So even when you're angry and you say, nah, fam, you can say, nah, bro, nah, family, or you can say, nah, mate. You know, or you can find your other words to say, you know, maybe you're Chinese or you're Nigerian and you've got your own, you know, Nigerian slangs, you know, or Chinese slangs or whatever, you know, or, you know, other words, other things. So you can use other words instead of these things that I've used. Next, we have nah. As I've just said, when you're saying nah, instead of saying nah, which is N-A-H, you can say no, or you can say no way. So let's have that in the slang conversation. Nah, I don't think so. And in a formal way, no, I don't think so. No way, I don't think so. Next, we have blood. So that's however you're going to spell it. In this case, I'm spelling it B-L-U-D. And it also does go for the normal way that you spell blood, but in this meaning. So instead of saying blood, you can say man or something along that line. So next, we have nah. So instead of saying, when you're saying nah, and which is N-A-H, instead of saying nah, you can say no or no way. Having that in a slang conversation, nah, I don't think so. Formally, you would say, no, I don't think so. No way, I don't think so. Or whatever else you want to use. Next, we have blood, which in the spelling is B-L-U-D, but also can go for the normal saying as it's in the same meaning. So instead of saying blood, you can say man or whatever else similar. So having that in a conversation, we're going to have the slang version, which is what's up, blood? And formally, we're going to say what's up, man? Or what's up, whatever you're going to say. You might be from Nigeria, from China, you might be from Greece, wherever you might be from. So from your country, you might use different slangs, or from wherever you grew up, Scotland or Peckham or whatever, you know, Texas. So you might have different slangs. So maybe, you know, you can find other words to use. Next, we have what you saying. And the U is the letter U. So instead of saying this phrase, you can say, what are you saying? Or you can say, what's up? having this in a slang conversation, what you say in fam. And formally, we're going to say, what's up, bro? Or what are you saying, bro? You know? So, next we have famalam. We like to use that word. I used to say that word. That word basically is like family. So, instead of saying famalam, you can say family. And whatever else you want to use, but along the lines of family. Having this in the slang conversation would be, what are you saying, family? And in the normal conversation, in the formal conversation, you would say, what are you saying, family? You know? And that's the way to say it. Next, we have ting. Instead of saying ting, you can actually just say thing. I sometimes struggle to say that, or used to, or do still struggle to say that, because it seems a bit weird to say thing instead of ting. For example, when you're saying, I want to go and meet that thing, but if you're going to say, I want to go meet that thing, it doesn't sound a bit weird, but you can just say another word instead of ting and instead of thing. You know, so in this example, the slang version is, pass me that thing over there. You know, someone would be saying that at college or at work or at home, hey, yo, pass me that thing. So formally, you would say, pass me that thing over there. And that's how you do it. Or you find another word to say. Next, we have show. Yo, show. And yeah, that's the example basically. Instead of saying show, or for example, when you're going, sometimes when you're leaving your boys, you say show. You know, so instead of saying that, you can just say bye or farewell or whatever else you want to use that's along the lines of bye. So having it in a slang conversation, we have yo, show. Then the formal way we have, hi brother, hey brother, what's up brother? Or when you're saying bye and you're saying show, instead of saying that, you can just say bye or alright or whatever word for bye. Next we have allow it. When you're saying allow it, so instead of saying allow it, you can say stop it, drop it, come on man. Yeah, come on or man. You know, so those are some words that you can say. Stop it, drop it, come on or man. Let's have it in a slang conversation. Allow it, you're being too loud. You would imagine yourself saying that, or someone at college or whatever. And formally, it would be, stop it, you're being too loud. Another example, allow it, we need to move on. Formally, drop it, we need to move on. The third example we have, allow it, this argument is pointless, fam. Formally, we have, come on man, this argument is pointless. So you get the idea. Next, we have bruv. Instead of saying bruv, you can say brother, bro, or man. So let's have this in a slang conversation. Thanks, bruv. Formally, you would say thanks, brother. Another example, what's up, bruv? Formally, you would say what's up, bro? Another example, bruv, can you help me out? Formally, you would say, man, can you help me out? So, we have come to the end of the examples. Remember, you have your own words that you may use. So you can practice this with the other words that are not mentioned here that you use, and find other words that you can use for it. You can either write a sentence that you would use it in, and then write sentences how you can use it in another sentence, like the new words, how you can replace that and put that in a sentence so that you can practice that sentence. So replacing slang with formal language takes practice. It's okay. It's normal to slip up sometimes as you're learning, as you're going, practicing. And it's okay to take time to adjust. With consistency, you will develop the language of where you're not speaking slang, or where you're just speaking normal words. I literally did not used to speak like this. I used to speak like fam when I was in gangs. I used to speak like fam because I was around that, and you know, that was my language type of thing. So I used to speak like fam, that gal, all these different things, you know, and it is normal language, you know, for some people. But if you want to learn to speak in a proper way, like without slang, then with any other languages, it takes time. You practice, you learn new words, and you know, you've already got it going. So just use replacing words for these words. Speaking in slang is something that you can learn, but that you can also unlearn. With practice, with time, with consistency, you will get there. So I wish you all the best. Until next time, my guys, stay out of crime.